Well, good evening everyone, wherever you may be tuning in from. Welcome to Perry Park, the home of football in Queensland, for the NPL Grand Final between two of the benchmark clubs over the last few years, Lions FC and Gold Coast United. For Lions, and with a blast of the whistle, here we go, Grand Final, Lions Gold Coast United. Cannot wait, Alan. Promoting from within. Fryer forward for Thompson. Farmer battling with O'Keefe, and that pass wound up deflecting off the back of Dankert, and Norrie just pings it out wide. Thompson, the sliding ball there, and footing just looking a little bit unstable there perhaps for Prue Donohoe. Almost getting a deflection there, and Hecker is cleaned up by Fryer. Legally, he got the ball, but now here's Hecker bouncing back, looking to play in Gunston! It took less than 5 minutes, and Lions strike first in the grand final through Amy Gunston, and it had to be coming, didn't it?
I mean, we already said inside the first 5 minutes, it's just been dominant from the Lions. It's a good finish from Gunston, and a little layoff just to set her up. Wonderful start for the Lions, and it's all over to Gold Coast, all to the Gold Coast United now to claw the way back into it.
And look at we'll be praising her a lot, but look at the effort of Marielle Hecker, just pouncing on the loose ball and then having the vision to spot Gunston in that space behind. It was just unbelievable work there, bouncing up from the challenge, and also Tara O'Keefe putting the pressure on and forcing the loose pass backwards. So, probably not the start that Gold Coast would have been hoping for. And there's one thing that I've noticed with Cannon Clough as well, compared to when she started her NPL career in 2019, I think it might have been. I was talking to Rob Askew back then, and all he said was he just wants Clough to push forward more. Push forward is a turnover now for Norrie. It could be in one-on-one. Each Norrie against Donohoe. Norrie! It's 2 for Lions. And the turnover from Gold Coast United is punished. Each Norrie scores her 3rd goal of the season against her former club.
I mean, it looked like an eternity, Norrie bearing down on goal there. She just kept running forward and forward and forward. No pressure, all the time in the world. Strokes it past Prue Donohoe. That's 2-0 now to the Lions. And like we said, Lions want to win the ball as hard to park as possible.
And you look at who was putting the pressure on as well to force that pass. It was Marielle Hecker, and Norrie was there to profit off that. The ball falls for Norrie. And Donohoe is just asking too much against a player like Ish Norrie. Yeah. Thompson, back spinning ball in, and it could fall. And Hecker makes no mistake from point blank range. Lions have their 3rd, and they're on the way to claiming a 2nd treble.
That was a great delivery into the box. I think it was Rasha that got a head onto it. Fell for Hecker. And that's goal number 3, and I think that may well be game over here, James.
So we check out the replay, and it was Riding just putting enough pressure on Rashid to cause the misplaced header, and right place, right time, Marielle Hecker. A goal is no less than what she deserves after her effort this evening.
Yeah, well, she's got 1 assist, 1 goal now. And Lions go 3 goals to the good, and it's just as Gold Coast United were getting a little bit more confident.
To get through 90 minutes last week. And 1 sub was made by Sarah Evans. And Hecker just pouring at the back there of Adamson, and the pressure does eventually result in a free kick for Gold Coast. Ryan can't control it. Verlouis and Hecker are there to the left of Riding, and try and beat the defender herself, and Hecker is there to feed it through. Here's Gunston with the outside of the boot. Riding on the follow-up, and there's nothing Gold Coast United can do. Lions are flying to another grand final win.
Oh, it's another good attacking move from the Lions. They actually get a wee bit lucky at the original pass. Fryer couldn't control it. Could have been a counter-attack for Gold Coast United, but that's the quality of this Lions side. You give them 1 sniff and they'll take it. It was 4-on-1 at the end there. Riding, driving forward. There's a touch from Fryer. 4-on-1 here in this attacking move. Riding, we thought might have taken 1 touch too many. Probably should have played the pass, but in the end, who else but Hecker
just keeping the move alive, and you can see just rolling it beyond the outstretched. Oh, I think Adamson.
All the room now here for Heckler.
Out wide it goes, and it'll be Teagle to turn provider, and here is Riding from point blank range, and she's got her second of the game. It is party time for Lions, 5-0 over Gold Coast United in the grand final.
Yeah, well, you can see they're just starting to get a wee bit tired now, Gold Coast United. Hecker finding all sorts of room that she didn't have really early on in the game. Spraying passes, a good ball out to that right side, and when it comes in and it falls to Riding, there's only going to be one answer there. That's going to be in the back of the net.
And the first touch there, just taking Jessie Rashett out of the play. And with Gold Coast pushing more and more numbers forward, just trying to get that goal. Just left them open at the back, and there's another goal. As Donahoe managed to get a hand to it, but with the replay, here is Riding just completes her hat-trick in spectacular fashion, it has to be said. And there is no stopping Lions.
Oh, we talked about Hayashi scoring from 30, 40 yards.
And Riding with a beautiful ball there. Gunston had stayed on side. Hecker's offering support out wide. Instead goes back now for Riding. Can she get her fourth? Riding can only fire it there, and Donahoe with the save. And the Lions dynasty rolls on. It is another trophy for Rob Askew and his side. A 9th title all up, and they won it in style. Alan Kroll, an emphatic 6-0 victory, and the party can begin.
Yeah, fantastic achievement for the Lions. Another treble, 6-0 victory over Gold Coast United.